Hello again, folks, and welcome back to our further explorations beyond the Saucon Rail Trail. And today, when I was doing some research about the area, about the Saucon Ironworks, later the Thomas Ironworks, I came across a little piece of information that said something about a narrow gauge railroad. Being the workhorse of the iron company, which clearly it had to be. It had to have narrow gauge. It wasn't like there was little trucks driving around dropping things off everywhere where they needed to be. It was trains. I was given a vague location of where that possibly could have been, and then thought nothing else of it. So while exploring, not in this area before, I came across this mill race here. Piece of rebar in there, and I'm exploring around this mill race, and I'm looking off in this direction, and I'm thinking to myself, that kind of looks rail bedish, but I didn't think nothing of it. I continued to explore this mill race here, which is actually really cool. So you can see, definitely, I can't say definitely, I can assume that there would have been some sort of, a little mill dam here to divert the water to come down through here. Now what's really cool, and I'll show you in a minute, is this will all come together in a second for you. So this mill race is here. Keep that in mind. So they've got water diverted out of the Saucon That's neat. See the stone behind that? I wonder if this is all originally stone. Probably, that would make sense, right? And then covered over in concrete. So unfortunately, I have zero information to offer you as far as if this little narrow gauge would have had a name. Probably not. It was probably just here to help with the movement of product on the other side of the Saucon Creek. And let's not forget the North Pennsylvania Railroad is right up here, now the Saucon Rail Trail. So this has obviously been, we're talking 100 years ago when this would have been here. So this land's been flooded over and worked over and all kinds of other things. But we're on a bed right now of some sort. Now, could it be a farm road? Absolutely. Probably not. Could be. Could have been horses and carts to get across. But check this out. Bridge remains over the Saucon Creek. Those are stone. That looks like just one big hunk of rock, but it's probably concrete, I'm sure. I have zero information, and I'm really sorry about that. I've just discovered this spot for myself for the first time today. But remember that mill race that I showed you just back there? It would have continued. Okay, so this would have been it right here. This would have been that mill race, and you may say, oh, there's no way. Well, if you look here, you have the remains of an arch. Let's go to the other side. Huh? How cool is that? So you've got a culvert here for the mill race that started off in that direction where we started our video. You've got the culvert to allow the mill race to go through, which can only mean one thing. I would assume that means the mill race predates the narrow gauge railroad, which no reason why that couldn't be, considering the ironworks weren't in place until the 1860s. If they were there, well, I'm sure there was probably a mill along the Saucon, probably tons of mills along the Saucon, going back to the 1600s or 1700s or early 1800s, before the iron company popped up. So I have to assume that the mill race predates the bridge, and that's why they had to put a culvert right here where we're standing to allow the mill race to come through. I will do my best to see if I can get any kind of information about this, but I feel like this is going to be a tough one to come across. So if anybody is from the Hellertown area and you're familiar with any of the Saucon Ironworks or Thomas Ironworks history, give me a comment. Let me know if this was a narrow gauge bridge or a bridge for horse-drawn carts. Well, it's been a soaking wet day, and I'm going to head home and dry off. If I don't get out tomorrow or before the new year, I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year's. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm. If you're going to drive, stay sober. Everybody take care. And like I said, if I don't see you before this year's over, have a great new year. I'll see you next year.